So let's start with communication skills. Here, some basic information about communication skills. So first of all, what is communication? So here is a meaning of communication. The act of sharing or exchanging information, ideas or feelings. It is a kind of message. It is a kind of transfer of message. This kind of message has depth of meaning. It can be a information, it can be a data, idea, feelings and so on. It is simply the act of transferring information from one place, person or group to another. It is a process of sharing thoughts, ideas and feelings with each other in commonly understandable ways. So here is some example of basic communication that we do in our daily routine life. So for example, when you share a quality time with your family or friends, that is communication. Even when you order food online, that is a kind of communication. Other examples like surveys, voicemail, email, letters, posters, bulletin boards and many more we are using in our daily life. Here we move to our next slide, which is definition of communication. So here definition by some scholars, like according to Leyland Brown, what communication is. So communication is the transmission and interchange of facts, ideas, feelings or course of action. Another scholar, who is Newman and Summers, according to them, communication is an exchange of facts, ideas, and opinions or emotions by two or more persons. So this is the definition, basic definition of communication. We move to our next slide, which is characteristics of communication. So the first point is, we can say characteristics as a feature of communication as well. So the first point is, communication is a two-way process. It has two sides. The first is sender and the second one is receiver side. It is based on reaction, answer and response. Communication is a continuous process. This is the second point, which is its continuous process. So how it is continuous? Communication is an ongoing process that we cannot stop. Verbally or non-verbally, we do communication in regular way. So it is a continuous process and we cannot stop communication. The next point is, the next characteristics, communication is goal oriented. So every communication is goal oriented. It has its purpose and aim, and both the sides have to know the importance of aim and goal of communication. Imbalance between understanding of goal between sender and receiver, communication automatically fails. So it is need to know from both the side how goal is important, how aim is important, what is the purpose of communication. So the communication basically is goal oriented. So the next point is, it is inevitable. Communication is inevitable because we communicate all the time, even if we do not realize we are doing so. We communicate through our gestures, our postures or facial expression. So it is inevitable. The next characteristics is, the communication is all about exchanging meanings. Verbally or non-verbally, we are exchanging meanings through our words, sentences, or as before I told you, through hand gestures, facial expressions as well. Even signs and symbols, hoardings, boards are part of communication. And the last characteristics, basic characteristics is, communication is a complex process because it contains several steps. Sender creates an idea, interprets thoughts into message, then deliver to receiver. So it is a complex process. So here is basic characteristics of communication. Let's move to our next slide, which is importance of communication. What is important to do better communication? So here are some points which is very important if you want to improve your communication. So the first one is attitude. Your attitude should be learning attitude. You have to show your interest while you are communicate with other. You have to maintain eye contact with speaker. This is a basic attitude and your interest to do better communication. So the next is confidence. Your confidence automatically build up when you have knowledge about the subject or a topic. It is important to show your confidence while you are communicate. You need to know the person's motive. The next point, which is motive. So whenever you communicate, you need to know other person's motive behind the communication. So it would be better for both sender and receiver. Whenever you communicate, find other person's motive to talk. It is important for you to know the intention behind the communication. So motive is another important factor which affects to improve your communication. So the next is presentation skills. It is very effective in communication. So to communicate effectively in the workplace, right, you need to be able to present your information clearly. A good presentation skills means to engaging and connecting with an audience to get your message across. So these are the presentation skills you need to focus more whenever you communicate. The next is observation. Observation is important while to communicate with other person. How that person is talking to you, their tone of voice, their body language, facial expression, and so on. Observation is a basic term of communication. Everyone observe how you talk or how you walk in whenever you do communicate. The next 2 points are honesty and silence. Honesty is very important whenever we communicate. So honesty in communication means you have to being straightforward in expressing the truth without misleading. If you are lying, other person can easily understand that you are speaking nonsense. So be honest whenever you talk with other person. The next is silence. Silence can be leaden and it can be also golden. Constructive silence moves a conversation or discussion forward. And the next side, destructive silence shuts down communication and creates barriers in communication. So these are the basic factors to improve and to do better communication. So our last slide is about purpose of communication. So this is the last point is why you communicate. That you are communicate to inform something. You communicate to express your feelings. The other purpose is to imagine, to influence, and also you communicate to meet social expectations. So these are the basic factors of communication skills. So here I am ending my video and thank you.